Hello again, boys and girls. Okay, we are on the fourth morning work page for the packet in week 2. Now, it says morning work 7.2 at the top. So we've kind of skipped to the next section, but this is still the fourth day. So now our subtraction problems look a little bit different here. And these are a little bit trickier. Instead of finding the difference, we are asked to find the missing number. So what you're going to want to think is, what number, if I start with it and then take away 2, will leave me with 10? For this one, what number, if I start with it and then take away 8, will give me 9? Now here, it's a little bit different. 9 minus what will give me 3? 7 minus what will give me 5? Over here, what minus 6 will give me 4? What minus 5 will give me 6? We're going to actually do these first couple together because I want to teach you a trick. So I need to have a number that if I take away 2, it's going to give me 10. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that 10, I'm going to add back that 2 that we took away, and that will tell me what number I started with. So if I think, what is 10 plus 2? Well, I know that 10 plus 2 is 12. So let's put 12 in there, and then let's see if that works. Is 12 minus 2 10? It is. Let's try that for this one down here, okay? So I have a number, I take away 8, and it will leave me with 9. So I'm going to start with 9, and I'm going to add back that 8, and that should tell me what number I started with. So I know that 9 plus 8, that's almost a double. 9 plus 8 is 17. So let me put my 17 in here. Does this work? 17 minus 8 equals 9? It does. So over here on these ones, I want you to give it a try. Start with your finishing number, add the number that you took away, and that will tell you the number you started with. Now these ones are a little bit different. You're going to start with your number, and you're going to go count backwards, since we're subtracting, until you get to 3. So if I have 9 and I count backwards, so I'm at 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I ran out of fingers. But that was 6. I just counted 6. So 9 minus 6 is 3, and we know that is correct. So you guys can do the rest of those. Give those a try. Here we have our greater than, less than, or equal to. You are all awesome at this. So, and they did the first one for you. They know that 95 is greater than 83. So I want you to remember, if the first number in the highest place value is the same, it's just like with alphabetical order. We look at the second number. And remember, you can always write them and stack them on top of each other to tell which one is bigger. So for example, here we have a 1 in the hundreds place and a 1 in the hundreds place. So I'm going to look at my tens place. Here I have an 8, here I have a 4. Well, which is bigger, 8 tens or 4 tens? I know, it's 8 tens, and I bet you answered that before I even got there. So give the rest of those a try. Over here, Tanya had 17 crayons and lost 2. So in this first part, they want a number model for that. So think of, how many did she start with? Well, she started with 17. How many? Now it said she lost 2. If she lost 2, is she adding or taking away? Well, if you lose something, you don't have them anymore, so it's taking away. And she lost 2 of them. Now, it doesn't give us a room for an equals, but we're going to write an equals. Well, if she had 17 and she lost 2, how many is she going to have left? She will have 15 left. Now, it says Danny has 16 crayons. What kid has the most crayons? Well, we know that Tanya has 15 and Danny has 16. So who has the most? If you said Danny, you are right, and we will write his name there. So that one's already, we just did that one together. You don't have to do that one. Okay. Down here, we have some words, and then we have those same words, but the letters are all mixed up. So what we want to do is you want to figure out what word is this if we put the letters in a different order. So I'll read through the words with you. We've got splinter, trumpet, trunk, freckles, brother, and strong. Okay, so when I look at this first one, I'm going to look at the letters. I have a G-N-O-R-S-T. Which word up here has those same letters in it? No, I didn't see a P. Oh, I didn't see a P there. I didn't see a K. Definitely no F. No B. Wait, I had an S. I had a T-R-O-N-G. It's got to be strong. So I'm going to cross it off up there, and I will write strong down here. So you go ahead and give the rest of those a try. Now the last one is the crab is crawling in the sand. So we've got our words at the bottom that we need to unscramble. So let's go ahead, kind of like we've been doing, and figure out what our first word is going to be. Well, I know that my first word has to have a capital letter. The only word I see with the capital letter is grace. Okay? So actually, let me read through the words first. We have brought, home, it, small, and, trapped, grace, a, crab. So we just mentioned that grace is the only one with a capital letter. So I'm going to cross that off, and I'll write the word grace. And remember, look at the words down here to find out which one has your ending punctuation to figure out what your last word of the sentence is. So I'm going to have you pause the video right now. Go ahead, do your work, and then we'll come back and check your answers. Okay, and we are back to go over our answers. So let's see if I can remember which ones we did up top. So we knew that we did 12 minus 2 is 10, and we did 17 minus 8 is 9 by kind of working backwards and adding back the number we took away. Now, I think we did this one together. We said 9 minus 6 is going to give us 3. So then we've got 7 minus, if we take away 2, it'll give us 5. Then over here, we can kind of use our working backwards method. I had 4, I added the 6 back, and knowing my combinations of 10, I knew that that was 10. Then I had 6, I added back that 5 to start with 11. And then when I look, reading it left to right, 11 minus 5 is 6. Okay, over here we had our greater than and less than, and this is something you guys were really great at. So we did this one together by looking not at our hundreds place, but at our tens place. But if we look here, we can look in our tens place, and right away we know that 82 is bigger. If we look here, we can look in our tens place and see that 33 is bigger. Here we had 60 and 60. We know that those are the same number. Then here, our hundreds place was the same, so we had to look at our tens place, and I know that 3 tens is bigger than 2 tens. Okay, we did this one together, so we can move down to our unscramble the words. So I crossed off all my words as I used them. So here we've got strong, trunk, splinter, freckles, brother, and trumpet. And down here we had the crab is crawling in the sand. Well, we know that Grace did something because hers was the only word that started with a capital or uppercase letter. So we knew that that was the first one. Well, what did Grace do? Well, she trapped a small crab and brought it home. And we knew that home was the last word because here it had a period. So here are your answers for the 4th day of morning work for week 2. Awesome job, guys.